Had a recent opportunity to do an interview with someone that transformed from a banker to a trainer. Spent time with Ashley Williams in an impromptu interview talking about that transition with interaction training.
So again, thank you for taking the time to spend a little time with us and share with you your experiences with the training you went through. What course did you take with Vicky?
Okay, so I actually did the boot camp and then the advanced week also for training certification. So I went through the certification program. Yeah.
Okay, great. So talk to me a little bit about what that was all about. What was the certification about, and then what were some of the components that you went through?
Okay. So the certification, it basically, for me, helped me get that foundation, because I think a lot of people who come into training, we get put here because of, especially in financial institutions, our knowledge of how it all works, the processes, but I was not in any way, shape, or form had any kind of training background. So the boot camp week was awesome. So it was a week that we spent learning the A to E model, which is how to basically assess the needs all the way to how to evaluate your training. And because that was the part I lacked in very much. So I didn't know where to even start. So that was 1 week. And then I didn't go to advanced week until the next year, which gave me a whole year to apply what I had. And then I got to come with questions. And so that was also kind of a game changer to have the 2 parts, because it allowed us to apply what we learned and then come back for, like, let's drill down and drill into what do you really need to focus on. And so it was just a game changer for me, like I said, because I knew nothing about training and people. It's someone who understands it, it's easy, but then how do you deal with people who it doesn't come easy? And there's so many different techniques, and you have to treat people, you can't just do one blanket thing. And then, so it was awesome to get to have those 2 parts.
What did you do before you came into the program?
So I was actually I worked my way through the ranks at the financial institution. So I started at teller, went from there to lead teller, then to a financial service representative, lending. I've done some accounting. I've been in it for a while, about 16 years. So
Wow.
I had the experience of pretty much everything except for like IT. I've touched it in the credit union world. So it was a good fit whenever they we also started with no training department. So I was starting from scratch, but I had the knowledge of financial institutions. So that's where it came from.
Gotcha. Did you come into it kicking and screaming, or was this something that you were looking forward to getting involved with?
No, I was super excited. Super excited. I'm definitely a people person, and I thrive on when others succeed. So this was a dream job, because that's your whole purpose, is to get people to succeed and understand and move forward in their careers. So I was super excited.
Do you know how the organization found out about the program?
So I went to my first year. I was allowed to go to the Bank Trainers Conference. It was in Orlando, Florida. And it was actually a booth at the vendor portion. And so I went and I just got the information, and it stood out to me because whenever I went to that booth, they didn't try to sell me anything. It was more, we just had a conversation, just like we're having now. Like, how'd you get here? What are your plans? What are you doing? And I thought that was very personable, more so than here's the program, here's the cost, come see us. It was very personable. And so I knew they would put that same personable touch into the certification, and they so did.
Is that what differentiates it from other, because there's lots of people out there to do this stuff, right?
Yes, absolutely. And it definitely does. Also, the networking I got from this, we call ourselves the Fab Five. And it's the 5 of us that went through, we were at the boot camp together, and then we also did the advanced week together. But we have an email group and a text group that it's like, okay, they tasked me with doing this. What are y'all's ideas? What do you have? What are your thoughts? So that was another aspect to the personableness of this compared to what I saw from others. It was just awesome.
That's great. And so you signed up for the advanced class, right? And so that took it to a different level.
Oh my gosh, it was the hardest thing I've probably ever done. There's a test that you have to take, and then there's also a project that you have to do, and that project was intense. It was bringing on a new trainer, which is a whole nother level past training the people. Now you have a new trainer. How do you adjust them? And so it was, the feedback was great. It wasn't all just, you did great. It was very much, here's how to improve it. So it just brought myself to a new level with the criticism and also the support. It was awesome.
Gotcha. And now are you certified?
I am a certified credit union training professional.
That's awesome. And
Right.
so you would recommend this program to others who are considering getting into the whole education realm of a credit union or a bank?
Absolutely. Especially if you don't have that foundation of the teaching part. If you know the industry, I guess, but not the teaching part, it's beyond anything I couldn't put a value on it. That's how invaluable it is. It's amazing. Like, I recommend it to everyone.
Wow,
Always.
that's awesome. Anything else that I haven't asked you that you would want to say about the program?
Just that I don't think that I'm just a team of one, but I know that of our Fab Five, they have other trainers and they all go through the program. And I would recommend that if you have a team, put the whole team through it, because then you're all on the same page. So when you ask someone to develop training, they're doing the same processes. Everyone's on the same page. That's one thing that if I ever get the privilege of hiring people under me, trainers under me, I would want them to definitely go through this so that we are speaking the same language, but also developing things very well and efficiently.
Gotcha. So you're in a credit union that has a side that it is you, right?
It is me, right?
It is you. And then eventually, hopefully, the credit union continues to grow, and you want to have a team, and that way you really get the benefit of bouncing ideas off each other and trading techniques, and you can do a lot of things that you can't do today. But you still have the Fab Five, right? You can go back to those folks that you worked with, and like you said, networking is as big a part of this whole process of knowing other people that are doing what you're doing. Yeah, that's great stuff. Good. Well, again, I thank you for your time today, and you were terrific. All right.
Well,
So
anytime.
great. Good. We'll hopefully talk together again sometime. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Ashley.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.